Welcome to EDU World Space.
Given the sample, we want to first construct a 90% confidence interval for the population mean. We first need to know the sample mean. So you can add up the 6 elements together and divide by 6. The mean is 6. Then we'll also need the standard deviation, which you can calculate by hand as the square root of the variance, or if you're putting these into a statistical calculator, then the standard deviation is about 2.5298. And then the formula for the confidence interval is the sample mean plus or minus the we're going to use the t-distribution. Although it says it was selected from a normal, we'll go ahead and use the critical z times the standard deviation over the square root of the sample size. And so that's going to be 6 plus or minus the critical z at 90% is 1.645. The standard deviation and the sample size is 6. So the lower boundary to 2 decimal places would be 6 minus 1.645 times 2.5298 over the square root of 6 is 4.30. And the upper boundary from adding is 7.70. And for part B, assume that the sample mean and the sample standard deviation remain exactly the same as those you just calculated, but are based on a sample size of 25. So the confidence interval, everything else the same except the sample size, has a lower boundary of 5.17 and an upper boundary of 6.83. And so for part C, what is the effect? As the sample size increases, the width decreases. This width narrows from 5.17 to 6.83, so that would be choice B.